Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of one Strixhaven draft. Alright, the rare is Retriever Phoenix, 4-mana, 2/2 flying haste. You get to learn. And if it's in your graveyard and you would learn, you can return to the battlefield instead. That's kind of good. I mean, it's a 4-mana, 2/2 flying haste. It's got evasion. It's also monocolor. I'm kind of tempted to take the Killian, just because I love Killian, but it's also going 2-color right off the bat, which probably isn't super wise. This leaves me more open to both Izzet and Boros, and I suspect it's probably pretty good in both of those decks, so I'm okay trying it out. Take it over the Killian, which really only works in Orzhov, though is awesome for that. Mage Duel, good removal spell there. What else do we have in here? Enthusiastic Study, good learn card. Alright, now in red we've got Blood Age General. Not that exciting a follow-up. There's Elemental Masterpiece for more of the Izzet deck. Strongest card in here, I'm not sure. Probably Kelpie Guide. This card is really good. I think I like it more than Divide by Zero, despite the learn on there too. That is good. If you would learn, you can... it's pretty cool. I mean, it's good synergy with our Phoenix. But Kelpie Guide, man, it is really good. It ramps you and it can tap things late in the game. Just really good. And it doesn't just ramp you, it untaps other permanents, so... I don't know, the upside of Kelpie Guide is very substantial, but also bouncing stuff is really nice because you can save your guys and learn. Got Pop Quiz in here too. My gut is going Guide here. Plenty of other good cards in here though, yeah. Like, I like Lash of Malice, I think that's good. I haven't played with Vanishing Verse yet, but I suspect it deals with quite a few things. Haven't played with or against the Groff yet. Servant is fine. Yeah, I'm fine with getting the Kelpie Guide. Tainted Pact. Well, this seems like pretty tough for... Maybe... I don't know where you'd play. This is a tough one for this set, I think. In red, we've got a lesson, so we can find a lesson. We can get the Pledge Mage, which is, I'm sure, very good for Izzet, because they run a lot of spells. There's Burying Books, though, which is pretty good removal. Plenty of options. I'm thinking maybe Burying Books. I mean, it's not great against creatures that have Enter the Battlefield abilities, but I think it is a pretty good card in general. And I think it is actually very good in Izzet for getting the reduced cost. I mean, Pledge Mage is really good for Izzet too. It's tough. I'm going to go Burying Books. I like it. It's a lot of white in here. Those we could take the Campus, or we could take another Burying Books. I'm kind of okay with that. There's also Zephyr Boots. Give some flying. Unfortunately, I don't think blue-white is a deck, so I'm not sure that would work out. Lumimancer, I mean, the white cards that are remaining in here aren't remarkably good. Maybe the Rescuer is actually pretty good. Could just take the Zephyr Boots. I do think this card is good. Lets you fly over top. Lets you draw discard. Works for any archetype. Just in case we don't end up... Izzet? Especially if we end up Simic, I think it could be good. Take it over Burying in Books. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, well, I suspect the Assistant is good in here, but Prismari Apprentice is a really good uncommon too. If we do continue down this path, I'm going to be happy I have it. Snow Day I was actually pretty impressed with. I might just take Apprentice, though. Unless I just want to keep plucking up blue spells and assume red's not open. Problem is that basically just leaves me Simic. It's my only other option if I am going down the blue path. Or else I'm, like, rebuilding. Because I'm not going to play, like, off-tribe stuff. This format just doesn't reward you for playing off-tribe. There's too many gold cards to do that. Which is a little bit limiting, admittedly. So... Spectacle Mage makes the Burying Books cheaper. Stone Rain is cool. I don't think we want it, though. Pigment Storm is some solid removal, and we don't have any removal yet. You know what? I'm kind of up on this card a little bit. I think the Mage makes it quite a bit better, but we'll take it. Get a removal spell. Probably be okay with that. Explosive Welcome. Well, that's a kind of expensive one. I'm probably okay with the Aerialist here. this didn't cost so much, I'd be okay with it too. Breakthrough's kind of cool. Mage Duel's good green removal. Still some white remaining in here. I'll take the Aerialist, though, and get another flyer. Ooh, Maelstrom Muse. Well, that's a good reason to be in Izzet. Makes your stuff cheaper. Potentially, substantially. So, take the Muse. Yeah. Claim the Firstborn. Another chance to steal things. I'm kind of okay with Enthusiastic Study. Or Arcane Subtraction. I think Study's better. You probably win more games with Study than you do with Subtraction. Vortex Runner in here too, but that's alright. Pop Quiz, or we can take the Masterpiece. And there's also Prismari Campus. Well, Golem is sweet with Enthusiastic Study. We don't have anything else we want to target our dudes with, though. Could just take the Masterpiece. It's a good in-game thing. I think it's fine. Pop Quiz has better synergy with... Well, Muse also makes Masterpiece cheaper, which is quite good. But Pop Quiz probably has better synergy with our Retriever Phoenix, but it's not a huge deal. I also like the idea of Zephyr Boots with the Masterpiece. Well, we can take some mana fixing, or we can take a lesson. We don't have any lessons currently, but we do have a couple actual learn cards. I think we'll take the summoning. I like the fixing too, but, well, immediately rewarded with one anyway, so now we'll take that. Subtraction, definitely good late card to get for more lessons later. I don't think Spirit Summoning is a super exciting lesson, but it's actually pretty good for Izzet, because it's a spell creature. So we can reduce its cost, or do other things with it, make our guy unblockable. It's good with Magecraft. Oh, wow. Good choices here. I think we got to go with the Spectacle Mage. It evades. I love Tome Shredder, too, but Spectacle Mage evades on its own and already makes 3 of our cards cheaper. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. I haven't played with it. I don't think it's very good, but we can consider it. Well, as much as I love Ardent Dust Speaker, and, man, Heated Debates in here, too. It's actually tough, but Hall of Oracles, I mean, this is like the Hall of Oracles deck. This is the definitive deck that wants to run Hall of Oracles. So that's tough. It's so good. You play any instant or sorcery, and then your land, for free, pumps one of your creatures permanently. I think that's too good to pass up. And I don't think we're going to get it back either. Draconic Intervention. So... this is kind of cool. It's a board wipe, potentially. But you have to exile an instant or sorcery. You can kind of... well, I might want Practical Research instead. I mean, it's also Pigment Storm, another Spectacle Mage. All these cards are good. This draws 1 billion cards, though, which is pretty nuts. And it gets cheaper if we wield a Spectacle Mage. Like paying 4 mana for this at instant speed. This is a rare effect. But board wipes typically are... they're more constructed territory. That's not always true. You can build your deck around board wipes, and it's potential that we could have a lot of our guys survive and not our opponent's stuff, but I still just feel like Practical Research is so good. 5 mana, draw 4. I mean, granted you have to discard, but... I don't have any dragons. Maybe if I did. Could take the Soothsayer Adept. It's another 2-drop. Could take First Save Class, it learns. It could take another lesson. Strategic Planning can get some stuff in the graveyard. I don't know if that helps us too much right now. Guess it kind of works with Phoenix, maybe. Huh. I guess I'll take Adept. It can block. Weird pack. Well, we can take Trickster, probably more exciting than Pledge Mage. It evades and can tap stuff down. It's pretty good. I like the Pledge Mage too, but I'm going to go Trickster. Get the flying going. Well, we could take Memory Lapse. I mean, it is a cool effect. I think Tome Shredder probably is pretty good too, though. Something that grows. There's another Masterpiece in here. If we wheel those Spectacle Mages, the Masterpieces can be good. Tome Shredder's pretty sweet, but I don't know. Or we could take more flyers. Plenty of options. You know what? I'm okay trying out the Memory Lapse. See how much I like it. Got a Masterpiece anyway. Or we can take the Battle Seer. It's also a Shaman, but I don't think we want to play that. Solve the equation. I can find stuff. Maybe Masterpiece. Alright, we'll get some more late game. If we wheel those Spectacle Mages, we're going to be in good shape. Another Trickster? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Otherwise, we take Fractal Summoning, but I really like the Tricksters. Really good. Buys us time. I guess we have Kelpie Guide and Spectacle Mage already. Makes these 7 drops much easier to play. I don't know about the Explosive Welcome, though. I guess it's instant speed. But that's expensive. 8 mana, not easy to get to. Well, that's a good sign. 8th pick, Prismari Apprentice. I'm going to take that over the Aerialist for sure. Especially since it grows with quite a few cards in our deck. Alright, easy little Dust Speaker here. I love this card. Happy to see it wheel. It's a good sign. Alright, Pigment Storm or Spectacle Mage. I think we got to take the Spectacle Mage. It's just really, really good in this deck already. So, actually, kind of want the Pigment Storm too, but no regrets taking that Spectacle Mage. Now we have pretty good evasion going too, which is nice. None of this really matters. They both learn too. Alright, I guess I'll see what I think of Academic Dispute. With all the evasion, I don't know if the Zephyr Boots are going to make it. I suppose they still could. Oh, Effigy. Well, that's cool. Maybe the Pledge Mage. It's hard to go wrong with the 2 drops. Yeah, we probably don't need the Effigy. Effigy is cool with Dust Speaker, though. It's kind of good synergy. I'm going to go Pledge Mage anyway. I think it's good. Another Masterpiece. Maybe now I take a second area. Yeah, let's just go more flyers. I think we can get rid of the Zephyr Boots probably and be okay. Take this, although I don't think we need it. Thrill of Possibility might... probably doesn't make the deck. Grape Shot. Too tough to get Storm going, I think. So here... I think it's pretty easy Igneous Inspiration. Just any target. Damage. What's this War Singer do? Oh yeah, this card's nuts. Just get stuff back. Yeah. Alright, easy Inspiration. Maybe get the Pledge Mage back again. That would be cool. Another Maelstrom Muse. Well, I think we gotta slam that. We'll get the Spectacle Mage back again. That's cool. I like Pillar Drop Warden here too, but yeah, we're taking the Muse. So we've got like all flyers. The boots can go. I don't think we need to play this. Probably not going to need the Adept, I imagine. I don't know if we're going to need the Subtraction. I think Explosive Welcome. I mean, the funny thing is we could probably play it in here, so it's just, do I really want to? Probably not. We could do the play, maybe Divide by 0. Oh, another Hall of Oracles? Yeah, I'm going to take that. Free card for the deck that works exceptionally well with all of our stuff. I think I will. Okay. Another Practical Research. Maybe another Kelpie Guide, too. I mean, it just jumps us right up. It's an extra resource. It can untap stuff. Probably have enough early game, hopefully. It taps stuff late game. It untaps lands early. Just super versatile abilities. Another Practical Research wouldn't hurt either. But I think I'm going to go with the Kelpie Guide. With the expensive stuff that we have in here, it just seems good to me. Well, Shock? Don't mind if I do. Take the 1 mana burn spell. When in doubt. Wow, Creative Outburst. Well, if there was ever a time to play the Creative Outburst, this is it. So, cool. Infuriate, so it's a 1 mana pump spell. Probably don't need that. Could just take the Pledge Mage. There's a Battle Seer in here too. I like getting the first strike though. We probably have plenty of 3-drops, but first strike is good. Battle Seer is a little bit expensive, and we're kind of doing good on the high end of our deck already. Another Pledge Mage? No, I think we can take Divide by 0. Oh, geez. Pick 8 Practical Research? Yeah, I think we're taking that. Alright, I think we have more than enough card draw in here. Jeez. I'll take another Pledge Mage. I mean, we could take the Campus. But this just gives us survivability, and it can attack. 3/3 on the ground Defender is never bad for 2 mana. I think we can get off Thrill. Well, we've got a lot of things to cut. Probably can cut the Subtraction. Did we even get a lesson? I think we got 1 only. Could have taken some more, but we've just got like cooler things going on, so I'm not super concerned about it. So Hall of Oracles isn't going to work so well with Memory Lapse. I might just have to give up the Memory Lapse Dream, as cool as it is. I don't know about the Phoenix in here with the lack of learn that we have. Not that it's a big deal. Well, we got that mage back. That's cool. All the mages are good. I might just be off Phoenix. So it could take another Burying Books, but I guess we'll take another Campus, make our mana better, especially if we're running 2 Hall of Oracles. They enter tap, though, so it's not super... Honestly, I don't even think we have space for 3 Practical Research. It seems so excessive, but at the same time, we have 3 Spectacle Mages. All right. I guess we're getting real ambitious. I mean, these can make treasures in a pinch, so even if I'm getting mana screwed, they do something. I've got to figure out some cuts, though. Greatest problem in the world to have. I mean, Serpentine Curve is at its best in a deck like this, and I mean, I don't even want to play it. Just last pick. I think we're in the right archetype. Yeah, I want the Hall of Oracles. Guess we're a little bit color intensive. Maybe Hall of Oracles. I just don't know. I don't think we can fit. I don't feel like we can fit 18 lands in here. So we can cut 4 creatures pretty easily. This should probably be on the higher end. I mean, Battle Seer just feels like an easy card to cut. I think we're off curve despite it being a non-creature card. Probably off the Pledge Mage. I'd rather focus on like guides and stuff that ramps us to our tons of late game stuff we're doing. Definitely want to keep the Dust Speaker. Aerialists seem like something we could probably cut. Well, Phoenix we're going to cut because we didn't end up with a lesson deck anyway. I think I might cut this Enthusiastic Study for the same reason. Maybe 3 Masterpieces is excessive, but at the same time, probably don't need to cut them. I mean, we have 5 ways to make them cheaper. It is kind of cool. Probably 2 is fine. Do I want to do the Welcome is another question. And we have Muses. We have so many ways to make them cheaper. I could find a way to maybe run them all. Explosive Welcome just isn't even that good. That's the problem. The Creative Outburst is just so much better. But do we just keep all the 5, 6, 7 drop stuff? It seems a bit dangerous. I think we can cut 1 Masterpiece. I think we probably don't need to run Explosive Welcome. It's cool, but probably don't need it. I'd rather do Outbursts, and 2 of those, and all these practical researches with like muses, and yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. You can see cutting Burying Books. What's my removal count at if I do that? Shock, Tricksters, Inspiration, Pigment Storm, Creative Outburst. So we've got a fair amount. Kind of just want to cut creatures, but I don't know what creatures to cut. It would have to be the Aerialists. I might be okay with that. It's probably okay. I like having the evasion, but we still have plenty of flyers. And I think we have better things going on. Like we can cut 2 Aerialists, still have 16 creatures. Question is 3 practical researches excessive? It could be, but at the same time, you draw 4 off of it. If you don't need another one, you can just discard it. So, not a huge deal. I could just run 2, but gosh, making them cheaper is just so good. And I don't want to cut Burying Books. We're just light enough on removal where I think I want to keep it. Especially, I mean, all these 5 and 6 drop stuff, making our apprentices just bigger, getting in there. That's so good. Yeah, I legitimately don't know what to cut. It could actually be a practical research. I'm not in love with it, I admit, but kind of feels like an appropriate thing to do. 2 of them should be enough. It's either that or I keep the research because it's so strong and I do cut the Burying Books, but then am I going to end up removal light? You know, it's possible, but the upside of practical research is just too high. So dead even, but they have an extra mountain in the deck. We do have double red, but we have double blue as well. We need both early. I guess it doesn't matter then. Yeah, I wanted to run an extra land too, but I don't see that happening. Well, we could get punished for the 2 Hall of Oracles, but I really feel like they're going to be pretty nuts in this deck. So, alright, especially if you just pump up your Muse. Man, that's good. Makes things even cheaper. Alright, cool deck. Very cool deck. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Alright, that's a good keep. Got a Trickster to buy us some time. Can always pitch a Masterpiece if I really need that land. I mean, we have so much card advantage in here, I think that would be totally fine. Uh-oh, Killian. I think I'm going to ditch the Masterpiece because we need that land now. So I'll probably block here. A weird choice. I guess it kind of makes sense. So, what do we want to do here? Can do the Dust Speaker to get free spells, potentially. take a beating for 6 otherwise, or we can do the Maelstrom Muse. I mean, but then we don't have to use the treasure. And I can make practical research cheaper, maybe find some removal. The Dust Speaker kind of does it for free. But it uses a treasure. I think I'm going to go Muse. I'm going to preserve my resource for now. Alright, so play this, block there and die. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Alright, I guess we keep this. It looks a little bit slow, but Muse into a cheaper practical research seems good. And I guess I can do Kelpie Guide and a Pigment Storm in a pinch too. Not bad. So now maybe, we'll see. That range is cool. Can do the Spectacle Mage too. Yeah, I guess we go, well, this makes more things cheaper, I guess. Whereas this just makes certain instants and sorceries cheaper. Alright, so now we can go probably Maelstrom Muse. That way, we could potentially play a practical research for 3 mana. Well, we can do practical research. Probably just do Mage plus Pledge Mage. Wait, why did it do that? Why would it tap my mana like that? So, just getting got by auto tap, unfortunately. Alright. One land shy of that masterpiece, unfortunately. So, guess we'll do this. And one land shy of playing the Spirit Summoning as well. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Alright, we can keep this. Alright, so... what is the play? Guess we just kill this. Guess I can take this. I'm not gonna block, so I'll get in for 2. That's pretty good. So I think I'll do that. And I guess I can attack. I'm okay trading here. It's not a great trade, but at the same time I want to get some dudes off the board, so I'm okay with it. So, if I attack with Muse, I can play Practical Research, 2 cheaper, so it's 3, so I can draw 4. But 3 mana, draw 4, 3 mana, then I have to play the Mage. I think our best bet is this plus this. And make some kind of awkward blocks, I guess. Alright, they're attacking everything, so we're gonna go double block here, and then double block here. Let's see if maybe I can find an answer for Spectre, because Masterpiece isn't gonna get me out of this mess. Alright, ended up going 0-3. And we'll open our pack here. Do our pack 1, pick 1. Well, Shock's looking pretty appealing. What's Magma Obus do? 8 mana, 4 damage divided as you choose. Tap 2 permanents, create a... That's cool. And you get to draw 2. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I'd probably try it out, because it looks like a fun card, but... maybe a PTQ pick would probably just be Shock. It's tough to go wrong with a 1 mana removal spell. Alright, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.